I was planning just walking into the village and asking random people. This is way easier.
If you park here, walk over the bridge and turn left and just keep following the footpath, and then you'll come to a wee cottage on the right where Queen Victoria used to have picnics. And then when you're standing on the bridge and look down, you'll see the stone.
Oh wait, we still haven't looked to see whether there's any rabbit left on the front of the car.
Oh God.
Have a look. Is it really?
No, he's not, he's lying. I don't believe him. I don't believe you.
Oh God.
What's that?
Oh shit, that is actually rabbit
hole. We had a little accident on the way up yesterday. May rest in peace. We'll pour one out for him today, I think. Pour a little whiskey out for that rabbit. He sacrificed for us. Some protein bars, some water, and some 15-year-old Scotch whiskey. We're ready to go lift some stones. So where are we going today, Dan? We are going to a historic, well hopefully we're going to find a historic stone lifting site in Glen. So yeah, we've been given the instructions. We're going to go there and then we're just going to lift some stones. There's some specific stones, but I think the whole point is once you get there, basically any stone you lift around there, there's a good chance it's lifted 500 years ago by a bunch of clans trying to show off how strong they were. So we'll see, maybe everyone can lift some stones at this place today.
Hopefully there's some pebbles there though.
And I think we're going to have a pretty nice journey, a pretty scenic journey, as you can tell here, as we make our way to the area. My God, look at that! How did I get into stone lifting, Lisa?
Was it just the dinnies?
Do you know what? I'd always been very interested in the idea of stone lifting. I think I first saw stone lifting, and the sport, if you want to call it that, of stone lifting was first introduced to me through David Horn, just through his website, before I knew him personally. And he has a history, and obviously he's the grip master. But he also has some info on his site about stone lifting. I think I actually saw he was selling a hoodie, which was like a stone lifting hoodie, and it was a picture of him picking up. And now, in hindsight, I think it's that big stone I was telling you about in Blythe. And like, what is this stone lifting? And obviously, you know about Atlas stones and stuff like that, but that wasn't it. It was these natural stones. And that's how I first got introduced to it. And I thought, at the time I wasn't a big guy, it wasn't, strength sports wasn't something that I was thinking about. And then I got more into it and learned about the old time strongman. But my back was injured, and I thought, well, this is just one thing that I'll never ever be able to do. Like, I have a bad back, and I'm never going to be able to pick up stones off the ground. It's such a bad position, or like traditionally considered such a injury prone position, especially people with lower back problems. So I kind of just poo-pooed it and thought I'll just crack on with other things. I'm not missing out on that much. I don't really know too much about it. And then David Horn released the Dinny Stone replica training handles, and I pretty much buy anything that David releases instantly. He releases something, call him up, David, put one aside, I'm having it. And I got it, even though I didn't think that I could really ever do the Dinny Stones or use them, and began training with them. And because it was just that high position, that low range deadlift position, it didn't hurt my back. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna start putting some weight on. And I started getting pretty heavy, even working up to pretty much Dinny weight with these handles, and then thought I might be able to do the Dinny Stones. started training for the Dinny Stones, doing more pickups, and then started training with sandbags. And I think my back had strengthened enough through lifting the Dinny Stones, or training for the Dinny Stones, that I was able to pick up sandbags. And I thought, I can pick a sandbag off the ground, maybe I can pick a rock off the ground. Here we are in Scotland, in the middle of the Highlands, around beautiful scenery with no signal, but at a car park, so I feel maybe that we might be at the right spot, going to lift some historic stones that may have been lifted hundreds of years ago. Wait, I think this is it.
Yeah.
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is it. We're here. Perfectly timed with the end of my story. As we pull in, okay. I knew your witchcraft would work, Lisa. Lisa recently found out that one of her ancestors was the village witch in Italy. So whenever she has an intuition about something, it's always
the apple doesn't fall far.
It doesn't fall far from the tree.
So what are the directions that we have from here?
Keep walking, I think, is the general direction. So far, keep going has been pretty good for us. We've got a map, a photo of a map. We parked here. I think we want to follow the river up. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so we should go through. There should be a bridge here, and then we're going to follow the river up. I think it's on the other side of that. A few years ago, the flooding destroyed a bridge around here, and that they had to put a new bridge up, and I think it's quite obvious
It looks quite fresh, doesn't it?
this is a thrown together new bridge, I think. We're looking for the punchbowl, which is, it's like a rock in the river and a big, odd looking dip out of it. It's like a bowl in a big flat surface. That's what we're looking for. Like I've lifted stones twice before, the Inver and the Dinny, and both times they were like by the side of roads. This is completely different already. Like having to trek into the middle of nowhere. Like the air is so clean, it's so quiet, you can just hear the running of the water. It really has a very different feel to it, for sure. We have found the punch bowl. Technically, they found the punch bowl. That's because I was really taking in the scenery a lot more. So the story goes here that the Jacobite rebellion, or the Jacobite uprising, 1715, all of the clans gathered to go fight the English, basically. And they have a big fire celebration. They poured a load of drink into the hole there, and then we kind of catch what came out the other side. They'd all get shit-faced off of it, and then they'd all start picking up stones, throwing them around to see who was the stronger clans and who were the strongest warriors in each clan. But yeah, people have been gathering here, or at the very least people gathered here, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It's quite crazy. For the most part, if you find a stone that looks like it could be lifted around here, it's probably been lifted by someone hundreds of years ago. But we're going to walk up a little bit, maybe cross over and walk up here and see what we can find. Found them! I think I found them. So there's meant to be two, the 180 and the 78. That is almost certainly the 78. And I didn't take a picture of the 180 because it's way above my pay grade. But I think this might be the 180. Yeah. That feels like it could be 180. But this, we have a look here. That is that stone, isn't it?
It's like heart-shaped one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here as well.
You're up. Huh? Yes! I'm looking at that one though. I don't know if this is it. It's heavy, but I don't know if it's 180. If it's 180, I know where I can lift it off the ground. Doesn't feel 180 though. Feels lighter. And it's got a grip under there. Give me a sec. At least you go lift that. Happy with that. Not 180 kilos, but it's a stone. It's in the lifting site where we know stone lifting took place. That's definitely the smaller stone. You know, walk around the corner and see a stone like this big, laughing at me. I'm happy with that. Alright, I put that at 110, maybe.
Do you reckon?
Maybe 110, maybe less, maybe 100. I reckon you could break the ground. It's a really good grip.
Yeah, okay. That's really heavy.
Your grip does.
I'm not sure if that is.
Try the other side, turn around.
That's it. The lifting stones is a puzzle. You got to work it out. Yes. Nice.
Very nice.
Good work. Well, all four of us gather around the stone. All four of us lifted.
Are we going to do this at each stone?
No, we'll be shit-faced.
So you want to save it for a big stone?
No, because we need to pour.
Save the seams.
We need to pour one out for the rabbit. So
Rabbit.
first, I guess for us. Smooth. It's actually quite nice. James. So punch bowl.
And pour
one out for the rabbit who sacrificed his life to give us this good weather and our luck on the trail. Let's head down there and do it.
Be careful, mate.
So this is for the rabbit who lost his life.